With Newegg Fantastech PC sales right around the corner, we already have the early deals. If you are looking for a pre-built gaming PC on a discount, then this is going to be the perfect video for you, and you may want to consider buying one of these gaming PCs from Newegg. Keep in mind that most of these deals have a price protection, which means that if you buy one of these PCs right now and the discount gets even bigger during the official Fantastech sale, Newegg will automatically refund you the difference. In other words, let's say you buy a $1,000 gaming PC and then it goes down to $900 during the official sale. Well, you get $100 back, no questions asked, and you don't have to submit anything or talk to Newegg or just anything like that. So in my opinion, that's pretty awesome, and I will show you the best gaming PC deals for 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution, showing you the level of performance that you can achieve with each system. That way you know what to expect if you end up buying one of these PCs, which, by the way, the links to these systems will be down below in the video description. And one extra piece of information before starting, I want to say that Amazon Prime Day is also right around the corner, so you may want to wait for those deals in case you want to buy from Amazon. And of course, I will be making videos about Amazon Prime Day, so stay tuned for those. My name is Valentino, and with that being said, let's start. With the first deal, we have, in my opinion, the best gaming PC for under $1,000. This is a 1080p machine. Basically, you can run any game that you want at 1080p high to ultra settings with no issues, very smooth gameplay because you get the RTX 4060 Ti GPU. Now, this one is the 8GB version, so for 1080p you are going to be able to achieve around 100 FPS on average, and I'm talking about on the latest, most high demanding titles on high to ultra settings, for example Hogwarts Legacy, Starfield, Cyberpunk 2077 and games of that nature. So if you play the most popular games such as GTA 5, Minecraft, these type of games, of course you will be reaching way higher frame rates than 100 FPS, but honestly for high demanding titles this is a very good number, and you will have no issues when it comes to 1080p resolution. And you can also play at 1440p if you want, depending on the game and depending on the settings. For the most part, this system is great for 1440p as well, but you have to keep in mind that having 8GB of VRAM might not be enough for some games at 1440p on ultra settings. But you have to keep in mind that most games will not require more than 8GB of VRAM. However, there are some that do, so I highly recommend you checking your favorite game and if it does require or not more than 8GB of VRAM on the settings that you want to play. Then you get the i5-13400F, which is one of the best mid-range CPUs in the entire market, and it's going to be perfect to pair with the RTX 4060 Ti. And then you get 32GB of DDR4 memory, which is going to be enough for gaming but also for streaming and content creation on the side in case you are interested in doing more than just gaming. Then you get a 1TB SSD, and the total price right now is $930, which is an amazing price for a gaming PC with this level of performance. You also get great airflow with a front mesh panel and 3 pre-installed fans, so overall great system for under $1,000. With the next one we have the ABS Ruby system. Now most of the Newegg Prebuilt PCs that are on a good discount are from ABS, and they are actually a reliable company, so I feel good if I recommend these PCs for you guys. And this one is a 1440p gaming system where you can play any game at 1440p high to ultra settings with no issues, because you get the Ryzen 7 7700X combined with the RTX 4070 Super. The RTX 4070 Super is one of the best graphics cards out there when it comes to 1440p resolution, and you can of course play at 1080p very high FPS, or if you want you can play at 4K depending on the game and depending on the settings. With this one you can also achieve 240 plus FPS on average when it comes to esports shooters such as Valorant and Fortnite 1440p competitive settings, because this Ryzen 7 7700X is very fast and those type of games do require a bit more of your CPU. Now when it comes to high demanding titles, as I said before, Cyberpunk 2077 and this type of games on high to ultra settings at 1440p, you will be able to achieve over 100 FPS on average, which is a very nice number. And then if you go up to 4K resolution, then the number is going to be around 60 plus FPS, but you can get this number even higher if you turn on DLSS, which is the upscaler from Nvidia, and I highly recommend you turn on DLSS if you are going to be playing at 4K resolution, this system in high demanding titles, high to ultra settings. As I said before, this system is ideal for 1440p because the RTX 4070 Super has 12 gigs of VRAM, which is enough for 1440p resolution, but for 4K it might be enough for most games. But if you are going to be playing the latest high demanding titles or high to ultra settings, native resolution, no DLSS at 4K, then I do recommend you spending a bit more and getting a 4K gaming system that I will talk about in a second. However, this one is going for $1,400, great discount in my opinion. A system like this for under $1,500 is a very nice deal, and remember that you have the price protection with the ABS systems, so if it goes down in price, you will get refunded with the difference. And then here you also get a 1TB SSD, but instead of 32 gigs of DDR4 memory, you get 32 gigs of DDR5, so faster memory, which is great for streaming, content creation, and gaming as well, because some games are requiring more than 16 gigs of RAM. And just like the last one, the airflow is pretty good. Now with the next one, we have a more expensive one, and this one does not have a price protection, but it does have an extra discount for Newegg Plus members. You get a $20 extra discount, and this is on top of the initial discount where you end up saving $300, which is pretty insane. And this system has the 4070 Super, which is the same graphics card as the APS system. This one is from Skytech, by the way, the Skytech Eclipse. I have been recommending a lot of systems from Skytech. If you've been following the channel for a while, you may know that, and the reason why is because they are pretty reliable. I do like their branding, and I recommend them across every website, basically the Skytech website, Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy, it doesn't matter. But this one is pretty damn good because you get the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is one of the fastest CPUs in the entire market when it comes to gaming. So if you are going to be playing high CPU demanding games, for example Flight Simulator, or you want to play Fortnite or Valorant, low settings or competitive settings, the CPU is going to be quite important. The same goes for a game like CS2. If you want to achieve high frame rates in those type of games, and I'm talking about like 360 plus FPS average, this PC is going to be ideal for you. In terms of overall performance at 1440p, you are going to be achieving very similar performance compared to the last one, around 100 plus FPS 1440p on average, maybe slightly more because you get a faster CPU, but in those high CPU demanding titles, you are going to be getting higher FPS. So if those are the type of games that you play at 1440p or 1080p resolution, this system is going to be a improvement. Now this PC is quite more expensive, $1,600, and you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory once again, and then you get a 1TB Gen 4 SSD. And then if you want to jump up to 4K resolution, or you want to max out your 1440p gaming performance, and I'm talking about the best of the best, I recommend you getting the O11 Dynamic from Skytech once again, but this one I do not recommend you buying from Newegg, and I will explain why in just a second. But this PC is a great deal regardless because you get the same Ryzen 7 processor, one of the fastest CPUs in the market for gaming, and then you get the RTX 4070 Ti Super. The 4070 Ti Super, in my opinion, is the best graphics card when it comes to 1440p resolution in terms of the level of performance that you get, not only for rasterized performance, but also for ray tracing performance in case you care about ray tracing. And then you get DLSS, which is better than FSR from AMD, so if you want to turn on your upscaler, it's going to look amazing. And the 4070 Ti Super has 16 gigs of VRAM, which makes it a 4K graphics card as well. So at 1440p in the most high demanding titles, you can expect around 120 plus FPS on average, and then at 4K rasterized performance, you can expect 70 plus FPS on average. And if you turn on DLSS in the latest high demanding titles, for example Cyberpunk 2077, then the number is going to go up closer to 80 all the way up to 100 plus FPS on average, depending on the settings. Now in terms of esports shooters, you can expect well over 500 plus FPS on average when it comes to 1440p resolution esports gaming, or 1080p if you want to use it for 1080p. However, I do think that this system is a complete overkill for 1080p, but some people just want the best of the best for esports and they are going to have a 1080p monitor. So if that's you, this system is great as well. Now the reason why I said that I do not recommend you buying this PC from Newegg is because of the price. The price for this one is $1,880, and if you are a Newegg Plus member, which is free by the way, you can opt in for free and you get some benefits like better customer support and other benefits that you are going to be seeing in screens, so you can pause the video to see the entire benefits. But anyway, the price after the extra coupon code for members is going to be $1,850, which is a very nice price. But if you go to the Skytech website, the official one, you can get this Skytech Assure 2, which is basically the same PC. The only difference is the case, so they look different, but in terms of components, they are the same. They have the same processor, the same graphics card, the same memory kit. The only difference is the case and the storage storage. Here you get a 1 terabyte SSD instead of 2 terabytes, but the price is actually quite lower. Yes, you can see that the price is around $1,989, which is a higher price, but I have an extra coupon code for an extra $200 discount. And no, you do not need to be a member of anything. The coupon code and this PC from Skytech will be in the description, and I highly recommend it because after you apply this coupon code, the total price will be around $1,790, which is almost $100 cheaper than the Newegg PC. Well, around $60 cheaper if you are a member of Newegg. Plus, this is a very nice deal, and you get the same performance for a cheaper price, and on top of that, you are buying directly from the company that makes the system, so you get the best customer support possible. So if you were going to buy the O11 Dynamic from Newegg, I highly recommend you considering this one from Skytech. Of course, if you want to buy from Newegg, fair enough, just go and buy the Newegg version, but honestly, the one from the Skytech website is cheaper, has the same performance, and you get better customer support because if something happens with the system, you talk directly to the ones who assemble the system. Now, if you want to play at 4K and you want to achieve very high frame rates, then I recommend you the ABS Aqua Gaming PC. This one has the i9 14900KF and the RTX 4080 Super. The RTX 4080 Super is one of the best graphics cards for 4K resolution in the market, and you can use this system for 1440p if you want as well, but I do recommend you buy it for 4K. But if you have a 1440p monitor and you want to achieve higher frame rates than the last one, then this one is the ideal PC, but it's quite more expensive, so I do recommend it for 4K resolution regardless. Now 4K, you can expect 85 plus FPS on average on the latest high demanding titles, high to ultra settings, native resolution, no DLSS or anything like that, so very strong level of 4K performance, but the price is going for $2,500, so it's quite expensive. But if you are looking to buy a PC and you have a high budget, this one is ideal for you. You get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory as well, and here you get 2 terabytes of SSD, so plenty of storage. Overall, great system for $2,500. Expensive, but if you have the budget to buy it, I think that you are going to be happy with the level of 4K gaming performance. And if you want the best of the best when it comes to your gaming performance, so you want to achieve the highest frame rates possible 4K resolution, then I recommend you the next one, which is the same model, the ABS Aqua system with the same i9 processor, but here you get the RTX 4090. And by the way, I haven't mentioned this, but this i9 is ideal for productivity work as well, and also content creation. But for content creators, I would actually like to see the i9 14900K instead of the KF, because the KF doesn't come with integrated graphics, which, if you don't know, integrated graphics will help with video editing softwares, but for gamers, it's not going to make a difference. So here you get the RTX 4090, which is the fastest graphics card in the market, and you can achieve 110 plus FPS native resolution on the most high demanding titles. So there you have it, the best of the best, and most people do not need this system or have the money to buy it, but if you just want to spend a lot and you want the best gaming computer, this one is the one for you, going for $3,000 right now on a huge $1,000 discount, by the way, and it has the price protection, so you may get refunded if the price goes even lower. And remember that if you want to buy from Amazon, I will be making the best Amazon Prime Day PC deals very soon, so stay tuned for that one. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload the Amazon Prime Day video, and thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.